Marketing Basics and Tuesday Live. This is your quick shot of marketing inspiration for today. So I was talking with someone this morning, a couple hours ago, and we were getting into like, what are the pieces that need to happen to promote a business, especially now that we're getting back to live events and that kind of thing. Oh my gosh, it was such a fun time talking. And and then after that, I talked with this other guy, Bill Kenny, and he had this great story. Can I share this quick story with you? And then I have a marketing master plan I want to give to you. So Bill was so great. And thank you, Shell. Hi, Shell. Um, Thank you for introducing me to Bill. So Bill had this great way of thinking about marketing, and I just have to share it with you. Hey, Fallon. Um, so he had three things about fishing of all things, but even if you don't fish, and I really don't, I have as a kid, um, this totally makes sense. So when he was talking about marketing, Bill said there's three things to decide. One is what kind of fish you're going after, which makes total sense because there's I think he said 34,000 types of fish out there. And so you have to pick the one that you're going after. And that's the first thing. So that's like, know who you're selling to, who your perfect customer is, right? And then the second thing is where are you going to go find those fish? And so take your boat to the place where you're going to find it. But for us, that means what show, what social media, what events, what publication, where are we going to go to those places? Because we want to be everywhere our prospect and our customer is, right? And then the third piece is what bait are you going to offer? And you usually bring several types of bait, several lures, which makes complete sense, right? And so we need to meet our customer where they're at. And if we offer them something and they love it, great. And if they go, it's pretty cool, then we can find out, well, what else do you need? What do you need? And you can give them some other helpful info. And so those are pieces of marketing that I love. And I love how Bill framed that up. Oh my gosh. So I wanted to share that with you. And thank you, Bill. And thank you, Shell. Can I share with you the marketing master plan? This is just so on my heart today. And so I was talking with another friend yesterday, and we were talking about like, how do you know what pieces to do in your business? How do you know where to start? So this is my thought for you right here. And you can get this yourself. I think I have it posted here in the group, but if you don't see it, actually probably the better way is to text me the word biz, B-I-Z, and text it to me at 530-203-5703. And I'll put that in the comments below. And then I think I have a sign up link that you can get to it as well. So I just want to breeze through this and think about how this pertains to your business. So I have an actual example here coming up as well. Does that sound good? And if you've got comments, I'm just keeping an eye on my phone here. So if you're in the Facebook group, just like pop them in here. That'll be really good. Hey, Kristen, how are you? So here's the thing. When we're thinking about our businesses, the first piece is how are we going to attract people? So back to Bill's fishing story, and who's our perfect customer? And so I was talking with someone the other day who said like everyone with money is my perfect customer, but we know that's not true. I mean, it has to be more narrow than that because you're offering a specific solution to that person, right? So thinking about who your perfect person is and how are you attracting them to you? Do you have somewhere you can invite them to? Do you have something you can give them? That type of thing. What are you solving for them? And then the second piece is how are you collecting the leads? So I just gave you an example. For me, if you text me at that number, I'm going to automatically email you this free resource. And so I've given you something nice and you're already in my system, and then we can keep our communication and conversation going, right? So how are you collecting leads? Are you making it easy for somebody to sign up for what you have and join your tribe and all that? Oh, Melissa, if you're here, you're so good at this. Melissa's so good. She's got several gatherings a week, and I'm in one of them, which is so great. And she makes it really easy for anybody who's interested to join. And so I love that. That's like a perfect example of always having somewhere for someone to join. And when they join, you're going to collect their information and keep that conversation going. So then how can you educate and help? So think about your business. What do people need to know about? What's keeping them up at 3 a.m.? How can you help them learn that thing or give that information to them? You know, I'm going through this so fast, but I have a full training on it. So if you want that, let me know. It's free and you can do the full training. Anyway, and do you have a good way to offer what you are selling, your product or your service, and is it easy for them to buy? So sometimes, you'll find somebody who makes it almost hard for you to buy from them. I think we've all had that happen where you're like, well, how can I just take the next step? So a good thing to think about in our own businesses, do we have that really set up to where it's super easy for someone to make a purchase? And then, of course, how are you over delivering them and making them so happy? And are you getting referrals and reviews? And do you have an automatic system in place to do those things? So let me skip ahead to a real life example for you. And I'm just going to jump ahead in this PDF. You can get this PDF yourself. Just as I mentioned, text the word biz to me at my number and you'll get this. Or what else? Oh, 7 marketing basics start.com. And you can also snag it that way. So here's a real example of a service business we worked with. So in this case, and I don't know if you can see this, if not, again, it's in the PDF, so you can snag it. So on the target and attract part, the company was having a weekly open house and a virtual coffee hour. So that's great. They have a place to invite people and they can attract people to their specific business. And they were doing Facebook ads and posts, which makes so much sense, right? Depending on the business, right? So that might correspond for you, could be a trade show, could be maybe you're doing LinkedIn stuff. Maybe you're working with an association and you can promote there, those types of things. That could be yours. And then for collecting leads, in this case, the company was like, well, I'm kind of jotting it down on sticky notes. And so we knew that was like a place for them to level up. It's an opportunity, right, to level up their business. So hence the red circle, the opportunity, the O here in the diagram, like, yes, I can make that better. They were doing really well on educating and helping their prospects. And they knew they needed to, in their case, work on something where they had to make it easier for people to buy. They were kind of just waiting for people to call or to stop in to make a purchase or to book. And so in their case, we set up a book a meeting kind of campaign for them and a way for someone to purchase online, which depending on your business, that works great. If purchasing online isn't it, then maybe booking a meeting is the way to do it, right? And they were super on top of it too. They already had a way they were mailing a gift out to each new client, which is great. And they had an automatic task in their marketing automation system to call each new client at 1 week and 6 weeks after. That's what they were doing. And so depending on what you're doing, you might have something that automatically goes out and asks people maybe for, hey, give me some stars on Google or Facebook, or leave me a recommendation on LinkedIn, or whatever the thing is. And then you can automatically ask for those things. So I just want to put that out there because I bet you can look at that and see an opportunity in your business where you can level up. So if you need a master plan for your business, snag this, use it. It works well. We live by it. I totally love it. My brain works that way. And yes, here's to you and your biz. So I hope you're having a beautiful Tuesday and talk soon. Bye.